The man wanted for a Waterville homicide last week was found in Arkansas over the weekend. An arrest warrant had been issued for 20-year-old Spritel Hubiak of Waterville in connection with the death at Damon's Beverage in Waterville. Authorities say a Damon's employee discovered the body of 52-year-old Angela Bragg of Waterville inside that store Thursday morning. We're told Hubiak and Bragg were co-workers there. Police say they found Hubiak sleeping in a parking lot in Flippin, Arkansas around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. They say Hubiak fled in the same car he was driving when he left Maine, and a chase ensued. That chase ended after police were able to deploy spike mats. Now, according to the local sheriff's office, after Hubiak's car stopped, he got out of the car with an AR-style rifle, and a deputy shot Hubiak. They say Hubiak was given immediate treatment, taken to a local hospital, then to a hospital in Missouri. His current condition is unknown, but authorities say he is expected to survive.